Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Let me know. All right, just getting things set up here. Okay, everybody can hear me, right? I see, had some fans get here early, so let's see. I love reading comments from my fans. Okay, all right, so we see Juan from Sao Paulo. Adonis. I like being called Adonis. Kyan from the UK. There's Lil Drew. All right. Okay, so lots of comments here. All right, so let me do a little bit of pet bouncing while I finish reading the comments. I have some echo. I don't know how to fix that. Let me know if other people also are hearing an echo. And there is Angel. All right. My bodybuilder buddy. All right. And Adna, looks like, I don't know if you're new here or not, but it's great to see you. So I would say my chest is probably about 44. And let me do a quick calculation. So maybe 112 centimeters. Okay. And there's our first tip of the day. Juan Carlos, 5 reals, if I pronounced it correctly. When can the shirt come off? Well, when I have enough people asking for the shirt to come off, maybe I'll take it off. As for more hair growing, I already had tons of hair on the chest. Honestly, don't know if I'm growing more or not, but still hairy. Let's see. Carl, Vincent. Okay. Again, don't remember the name, Carl, but it's good to see you here. Yes, I'm wearing the tight shirt I hate. This actually is probably the most popular shirt I own. A lot of guys who request custom videos and want to see flexing, pec bouncing, and biceps often ask me to wear this shirt. So, very popular shirt that I own. And Ray sent a PayPal. Okay. Thank you, Juan. Practicing the little bit of Portuguese that I know, but I know the R is pronounced like an H. There's Marco. Good to see you, Marco. Okay. And Juan sent an email. He knows He knows the drill. If you send me a contribution, send me an email, and you will get the link to the private show, which will start in about 40 minutes. And if you send a PayPal, I will, well, yeah, send an email also. Okay. Oh, Kyan's having a birthday on Monday. Everybody wish Kyan a happy birthday. Here's a bicep bounce for your birthday. I hate it when this camera goes, sometimes it gets fuzzy. All right, I'm just going to open up my email so I can track the emails when they come in and make sure that they don't go into. Okay, I see Ray's, I see Juan sent a super sticker. Fantastic. Okay. So here, do a little flexing in the shirt. As always, I love to know if you're enjoying what I'm showing. Helps me know what to do and what my fans like. And Wrestle and Muscle fan, he's a good bud of mine. Let's see. There we go. Came in, fantastic. Oops, I keep, yeah, the ads will pop in, that's it's the problem with being, having a monetized YouTube channel is I can't control all the ads completely. I do some things to minimize the ads. It cuts down a little bit on the money I earn, but I also want my fans to have a good experience on my YouTube channel. I will say that since I've been doing monthly live streams, I've been getting a very regular increase in subscribers, which is good. I'm up over 5,000. Actually, when I just checked last night, I had 5,115 subscribers. So that's great. And you guys are my most loyal ones. Let's see. Gilberto. I'm a Texan hurricane to you. Yeah, I'll bet I cause a lot of power to go out when I flex, huh? P. Chef in New York. Good to see you again, too. You're very welcome, Kyan. I love to make sure that my fans are well taken care of. Because, as I've said this many times, I've been able to build these muscles and maintain them and keep them growing and get bigger and stronger because my fans like you who support me in so many ways. I appreciate the funds that you send because that helps me get the bodybuilding stuff that I need. I appreciate all of the comments that you make on my YouTube channel. Do not forget my new website. Lots of ways to contact me there, gives information about all the muscle products that I have available, the custom videos I can make for you, the videos I have pre-made that I sell, if you'd like to schedule a private flexing session on cam, or if possible, in person. All that information is there. I have a gallery there, which I update every month at the beginning of the month, like about 9 or 10 pictures centered around a theme. The first month, which was May, the theme was me as a young guy starting out as a muscle daddy, and I mean really young, like pictures from 20 years ago. And this month's theme is pecs, as I know guys like seeing my pecs. So I'll have to think about my theme for July. If you have any ideas, let me know. You can let me know here, email me. Let's see. You can see my nips, Ray, here. I love making custom videos. It's a lot of fun. And I know that someone's getting exactly what they enjoy. I'm glad you're here too, Drew. It's always great to see you. Adna Victor, look at your link. I'm not sure I saw a link from you. Ray, no, it does not have my whole life. I can promise you that. A lot of things I do that are not related to muscle. Surprising, isn't it? Well, I'm a salesman when it comes to selling me. Yeah, and there's Angel saying he's really into bodybuilding. It is costly. So, Gilberto, I've actually made custom videos like that where I'm wearing a button-up shirt that's kind of tight and I slowly unbutton it to reveal the big chest underneath. Happy to do that. I could actually do that on a video for YouTube. J-Man, hey, no apologies for a small contribution. They are all appreciated. I know some people are in a situation where they can contribute more than others. So do not, don't apologize for that. So J-Man, be sure and send me an email, all right? Be sure and send me an email so I can send you the link to the private show in about half an hour. Okay, let's see. 4th of July USA theme. I don't know about that. All right, Juan. Okay, come back to watch the private show. Great. We'll see you in half an hour. So, yeah, the live is always shared on my channel. As soon as this ends, it gets it's up there on my YouTube channel. So you can always, and this is my 30-second one. I mean, you could spend a month just each day go check out another live stream that I've done. Okay, we have about half an hour left, so I think it's time to take off the shirt. Let me know if you think I should take the shirt off now. Oh, Kyan, you are too kind. Adna, I don't know who my favorite bodybuilder is, but I will tell you a story in just a minute. Hey, Uncle Sam getting angry at the world and transforming into Mr. America. You know, if you send me a Mr. America suit, I will, and an Uncle Sam suit. I could get into that whole scenario. Oh, Ray, it's almost always too hot in Texas. All right, looks like everyone wants me to take it off. There we go. I don't know. It looks like I've gotten a lot bigger. What do you guys think? Think I'm looking bigger? Think my pecs look even bigger than they've been? Oh, Ray, yeah. Um, so here's the deal. It's possible for me to record the private show. All right. P Chef. How generous. Thank you so much. Thank you. And be sure and send me an email. I'll send you the link to the private show. And here, I'll just stay here while I'm talking. The thing is, the recording it is, I enjoy the interaction that I get from the people in the private show, and I do want to ensure that they maintain their privacy. So I've decided I will not record the private shows. Angel, come on, Angel. I am tiny compared to you. You've sent me pics. All right. Here, let's get close up here. Doop, doop, doop. Little pec rolling. Angel competes in bodybuilding shows. Angel's a real bodybuilder because he gets up on stage. Here, let me very carefully do this. And let's see. Hey, Andrew. I see you there. Yeah, when I put it down here, I get all the light in from the window. Unless I block it off with my big chest. Hey, conteúdo en breve. Well, a contribution for one of my live streams is always appreciated. If you contact me, we can discuss a custom video for you. Happy to make a custom video. I've actually got, let me see, one I should finish this week. I just have to edit it. I have one I have to film. I have all the information. There's another one I'm talking with the guy, a new guy who asked for one. So we'll see if that comes through. I always usually have one or two in the queue. Actually, I think maybe I could give Angel some posing lessons. Yes, I can do a peck dance to Happy Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kyan. Happy birthday to you. How was that? So, Conteúdo, the private will be on my own personal Whereby channel. If you make a contribution to me now, I will send you the link to the private show. Yeah, I'm confident about my muscles, Ray. You know that. I mean, come on. I'm 68 years old and I got a body like this. Why shouldn't I be confident? Thank you, Kyan. I love all of my fans. Yeah, I'm going to move this back up a little bit. Yeah, we probably could learn a lot from each other, Angel. Move this back a little bit, down a little bit. There we go. Yes, I can stand up. Okay. So let's see. I can certainly bounce the pecs. I can bounce my pecs no matter where I am and what I'm doing. Let's see. Of course, when I do that, then I always have to, oops, come on. I always have to go catch up on the comments people are making. All right, let's see. Drew, pecs look so good, especially when they're bouncing like that. Yeah, that's the general consensus. I earn a lot of money from these pecs. Do I do different body parts every day at the gym? So I have an app. It's called FitBod, and I put in things like, my age, my height, my weight. Well, not my height, probably. My age, my weight, my goals, how long I want to work out in a workout, how many days I want to lift per week, and it generates workouts. And I really like that because when you do them on your own, you tend to get into a rut. And this really keeps things fresh and different every day. And so I like that. And usually, what it does is it concentrates on one major body part. So it might be quads, it might be hams, it might be chest, might be arms, and then it adds in a few other exercises on secondary body parts. So it's not really a whole body workout every day, but it's a real variety. So I'm really enjoy it. I'm not getting bored. Let's see. And Angel says, by the way, how's bulk going? Uh-huh. So I've been traveling a lot. I'm actually out of town almost um, at least one weekend a month, like from Friday to Monday. And that means that I'm not working out during that time, not lifting. And a lot of this is for family events. So I'm eating a lot. And guess what? I'm losing weight. I'm down to about yesterday at the gym. I weighed myself and I was wearing my gym shoes and I weighed 183. The only one I know, the more I eat, the less I weigh. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Ray, I'll do that. Andrew, I'll do that. But P Chef. All right, P Chef. Thank you, J Man. Oh yeah, I can do that. Angel, ooh, sent some gym pics. Thanks, Angel. I'll check them out. Let's see, we can get a good view of the traps. Actually, I should put the camera up higher, but I don't want to move it too much. And then you can see the traps. The most muscular. You mean, Andrew, you want me to kiss my biceps and wink at the screen? Or maybe kiss them like this and wink? Thank you, Ray. Yeah, I think the 200 is not going to happen till my next life. Thank you, J-Man. Okay, hang on 1 minute. Okay. Taking a quick look at Anthony's picture, or Angel's pictures. Yeah, looking big. Yeah, very nice. Legs are insane. Okay. Oh, I keep doing that. All right. Yeah, I just don't know how much I'd have to eat to hit 200. So, Drew, I don't work out my chest any more frequently than any other part of my body, but just genetically, my pecs respond to lifting way, way better than other parts. So I mean, literally within a week after I first started lifting weights, my chest just popped out, and I'm just lucky that way. And I also don't have to lift super, super heavy to get my pecs looking this big. And they just really respond. So I'm glad about that. Ooh, Angels in a grindcore band. Cool. Hi, Kyan. Oh, no. Okay, Tagoon. Why don't you send a contribution and get an invitation to the private show afterwards where I can do whatever I want because it's on my private channel. All right, Ray. Look right there. Ooh, that was quite a squeeze I gave there. Can I look up something, please? Do you want me to look something up, Adna? What do you want me to look up? Really wish I'd love to do this at night, but then it's really hard for anyone in Europe because it gets so late. It would just be darker out here. How tall are you, Angel? I know you've told me. How tall are you? Hey, Dennis. Shirtless hugs. All right. Yeah. Best kind of hug there is. Shirtless. I think I've seen Andre Muscle on YouTube. Hmm. No, as a matter of fact, I'm not familiar with him. He's young. He's too young. Adelan, you may tip any amount. Uh, I appreciate the support I get from my fans, but I do not. I know that people have different financial situations, so I do not make a minimum amount. You decide what you can afford and what it's worth to see these muscles in a much more personal way. It's totally up to you. Thank you, Andrew. If you'd like to, oh, Angel, he's tall, 6'1". Well, you could easily get over 225. Andrew, you send me an email and I will send you a link to the live show. You have a fan, Angel. Okay, Dennis, do I ever come to Miami? You know, I've traveled quite a bit, especially in the United States. I have never been to Miami. I don't know why that is, but I've never been to Miami. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, I'm doing great. Doing great, Kevin. Oh, all right. Well, your tip is very much appreciated, the super sticker. If you'd like to see something quick, particularly that you particularly enjoy, and there is Vorenus, good bud of mine. Oh, legs. Yes, I know. It's the capital of Latin America. Okay, let's see what I can do about legs. Hopefully the camera won't. Yeah, that looks okay. So there's some legs. um, I know who Larry Wheels is, but I am not familiar with how he poses. You mean like this, Andrew? Is that what you like, Andrew? Is that what drives you crazy? Ooh, that's a very intense flex. Oh, thank you, Angel. Any compliment I'm going to get from Angel is going to make me real happy. Oiling up requires a lot of lead time. But if you would like a custom video in which I oil up just for you, just let me know. Hang on 1 second, Drew. I will slowly flex my pecs. I'm just checking to see. I always have to check the spam folder too. Yeah. That is interesting. One of them came into the spam folder. Okay. Oh, so you know what? Someone asked me a while ago who my favorite bodybuilder was, and I was going to tell a story. So I'll sit here and do a few flexes while I tell the story. So this was, I don't know how many years ago, 10 years ago. I think it was a Saturday morning, though could have been a Sunday. I'm sure it was a weekend. And I was at the gym and I was just doing my routine. And I noticed that there's some guys there I'd never seen before, which is like no big deal. It's not like I know everyone who would be at my gym. And they're having a good time working out. And two of them are big, and one of them is huge. Not very tall, maybe 5'8", but I mean, built like 3 brick shit houses. And I'm watching, and he's, he's being pleasant. They're having a good time. He's not, doing anything that you shouldn't do at a gym. And I'm watching him, and he's wearing like this enormous t-shirt, which covers up a lot, but he was huge. And then I'm driving home, and I say, oh my God, I know who that was. It was Branch Warren, who was always one of my favorite bodybuilders. And so I go and I look online. I just Google bodybuilding shows, in my city. And there was a bodybuilding show happening that weekend, and he was sponsoring it. And he was there at my gym working out with some buds while I was there. So I thought that was sort of fun. So I said, yeah, I worked out with Branch Warren. Yes, Ray, I still ride my bike. Actually, I usually ride my bike to the gym, which is not that far. And they're working on some bike paths near my house, so it's a little bit harder to ride the bike paths for a while. Are my arms getting pumped? No, actually, my arms are kind of small at the moment. That's the thing. I know no one believes me, but I'm most unhappy about my arms. They're just way too small. Skinny, skinny arms. Yeah, Branch was a god. He was also a Texan. Here we go. So we got about 5 more minutes. Angel, I will take any advice you want to give me. Just email and let me know. I mean, my biceps, they have a nice peak on them. And I've actually had a lot of guys ask me, how do you get those great peaks? And when I'm in the gym and I'm lifting, I say, God, they look good. They're all veiny and they're popping. But then when I'm just flexing them like this, I think, they're too small. Bigger arms than you, wrestle and muscle fan. Drew, biceps or pecs? Which do you want to see dance? Oh, triceps do help the arms look bigger. That's true. And my tries, so I'll tell you one thing. See, you can see some definition there. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, you can see kind of the horseshoe there. But I have trouble getting my triceps are pretty powerful. I can, do some pretty decent weight, but there is one problem with my triceps, and that is this elbow, which I broke many, many, many years ago, and there's a whole bunch of metal in there. So you see, I cannot straighten the arm out completely. See, there's a difference there. Okay. And if I'm like doing skull crushers with a barbell, uh, it's distributed weight. If I'm doing them with dumbbells, I can do a whole lot more with my right arm than with my left arm, more weight and more reps. So I don't want them to be too uneven. Yeah, my shoulders also are very strong. I can do like lateral raises like this, holding 30 pounds in each arm and do 10 or 12 reps. Like this, Andrew. I can do anything with my pecs. And remember, on my YouTube channel, there's a 3-part series on how to bounce your pecs. But remember, the first lesson is you got to build up a lot of muscle there. Okay, we just have a few more minutes left. So make sure if you have sent me a tip or a contribution and you want me to send you the link to the private show, which will start in just a few minutes, make sure that you have sent me an email. I'm going to just opening up my Whereby, copying the link. Okay, we'll get that ready. Okay. And I got a message from Contenudo. I'm not saying it right. I will send you a link also. That's for you, Andrew. Yeah, of course I want a pec shelf. Who doesn't want a pec shelf? Come on. Yes, J-Man, I got your email. You're not being rude at all. What do you mean? You're being great. Okay. And that does it. Okay. Conteúdo en breve. I will send you a link to the live show and you can join us. Yes, I got that. Got that. Great. Jeff T. Okay, so it's 11 a.m. I'm going to start sending out the links to the private show. The room is open. You can go there, and then I'll join you in a few minutes. So let me go ahead and take care of those. Okay. Okay. Sending out the emails. Okie dokie. Wish I could automate this better. Okay. There we go. Okay, I think that's everybody. So we'll wait just a few more minutes. Let me check spam, make sure nothing went into spam. All right. So everybody check your make sure you've got the email link if you sent a contribution. Yes, uh-huh. All right, Drew. All right. So anyway, great live stream. I love chatting with you guys. Okay, I hope to set one up next month too. And I'm gonna go get ready for my private show. Contact me for all your muscle needs. All right. All right, Angel. Good luck. Bye bye, Drew. See everyone soon. Bye bye.